and she sat on top of her chest while she was physically assaulting her.
Valeria Parra, you gluttonous, evil, hippopotamus monster. You're done. You're not getting away with this, because I just found out what the you just did, and we're gonna finish you right here, right now. This final boss of gluttony, this creature that's on my screen right now, who also, by the way, has a nose piercing on. When I say she's a final boss, I mean that shit. This nose-pierced, gluttonous creature that's on y'all's screen right here, Valeria Parra, took the life of another girl in probably the worst, most vicious way I've seen, honestly, in God knows how long, in terms of two females going at it. But she took out this girl in the worst way. Why? I guess because she's prettier. This gluttonous whale body slammed, right? Linebacker dived straight into this woman as she's walking out of work, slams her to the floor, and then turns into a gorilla version of Mike Tyson that's been injected with max IV steroids. She turns into the 100 gorillas herself and starts pummeling this poor girl to the point where oxygen is cut off from her brain for 10 minutes before anybody could come and help her. Pause. It's me from the future. Y'all know I don't pre-watch my content and I one-take my videos. But let me tell y'all, what really happened, and I'm not joking or exaggerating this, it wasn't all Mike Tyson pummeling. The majority of what happened to her was simply that this phenotype of creature literally just sat on top of her. Look at y'all's screen right now. I didn't catch it when I was recording this. I thought she really wanted to actually move around for once in her life, but nah. There wasn't too much of that. It was a linebacker dive and then just sitting on top of this person until they're gone. And what state is that poor girl in now? She's on life support, but she's brain dead now, and her family is taking her off of it in a few days. She's gone. Would y'all believe me if I told y'all that Ted Bundy's XXL female cousin right here, who has a massive hitbox, has been able to actually evade arrest and is on the run? How? She's not walking anywhere. Somebody is with her. This is a setup. This is a scheme. So we're gonna get to the bottom of it, but I refuse to believe that Valeria's big ass is out here getting away with doing this on her own. Absolutely not. You can lie to yourself. You can lie to anybody else. You can't lie to me. This gluttonous creature is not out here by herself. Somebody is helping her. Let's get right to the details. I got y'all with a crazy story today, and I don't think it can get any worse than this, y'all. When I tell y'all these stereotypes, like before I get into the news report and I'm gonna show you everything, when I tell y'all if a girl has a nose piercing on, she's evil, most likely. That shit is a curse. I mean it. When I tell y'all, like, of course there's outliers and great fat people, bro, but generally speaking, like, how do I say this? You have an internal dialogue within you. You have a feeling inside of you that urges you to not respect somebody who doesn't take care of their body willingly. That inner feeling isn't there because you're a piece of shit. No, that inner feeling is there for a reason. And this is a prime example. This person is gluttonous, has a nose piercing on, and their body is flooded with tats. God damn, you might as well put the devil in front of her and he might even treat this girl better than her. Let's get right into it, y'all. I can't believe this. And for context, I don't know if I said this, the gluttonous creature is actually this girl's manager, right? I was put in this position before. I'm gonna tell y'all more about that here in a second. Let me run this. It's a scary ass position to be in. I'm gonna be completely honest, even as a grown ass man, because hold on. Listen, we'll get to that here in a second.
Grieving tonight after they say a young woman was beaten by her supervisor after showing up for work at a Hollywood convenience store last week. Jessica McLaughlin walked into work at 7-Eleven in Hollywood and was assaulted. Tonight, she's
Bro has a strong ass chin. Damn, just an observation. Hold on.
Life support at the hospital.
Her family is searching for answers in what they're calling a senseless and baseless attack as police search for her attacker.
She's probably one of the best family members ever.
Clancy McLaughlin fights back tears as he talks about his 24-year-old daughter, Jessica, who loves children and helping others.
I used to call her my green-haired warrior because she would take homeless people food. She would take clothes to people.
He tells us Jessica's assistant manager at a Hollywood 7-Eleven, Valeria Parra, brutally beat Jessica.
Look at this, bro. I would throw up at work. I would literally have like body problems. Like my gut would be hurting. My damn intestines would just like, I would just be throwing up and shit. Cause I'm sorry, y'all. When you can't look at it like a sight, like a creature that just disgusts you for like 8 hours a day and just not feel sick to your stomach. When I told y'all this is such a shitty position to be in, I meant it. And I feel so bad for her because I wish she took the route I took. When I say I was in the same position, y'all, when I was 16, I don't remember when, but it was a retail job. And I told y'all the story many times. Y'all, they brought in this colossal mammoth of a wannabe manager of us, and it was a girl. She really sat there and was bossing people around, working with us, you know, as just normal workers, not a supervisor, not a manager or anything. And after 2 to 3 days, just a few days of her coming in and just being amongst us, she was promoted to being the manager of everybody, like the supervisor that tells you, hey, do this shit, hey, go out there and talk to more people, hey, give our credit cards out to people. I literally quit on the job. Bro, I quit on the same day they told me she was going to be the manager instantly. Why? Because I have self-respect. I'm sorry. Bro, I would rather be broke out here going through it than letting myself get stepped on. Like, that shit just doesn't sit right with me. Like, no, bro. No, not me. Maybe you, not me, though. Now, a situation like this kind of like vindicates me, bro, in terms of, goddamn, I mean, I know, you know, if you see somebody who's doing better than you, I know female jealousy is a thing too, but I didn't know it got this bad where the SEALs are now attacking the petites like that. That is not how I thought these things went down. And I wish she saw eye to eye to me in terms of, yo, I know it's rough out here and you need bread, but sometimes you got to let your ego talk. Like, what the do I look like as a grown-ass man being told what to do by a fat ass? Like, no, bro, I'm not doing that. No. Next thing you know, the gluttony monster might actually body slam you until you're gone, like she did to this poor girl. What I'm saying is, it's a shitty ass position to be in where you're managed or told what to do by somebody who you have such a deep rooted feeling within you that tells you to not listen to them. And if you understand what I'm saying, you do. If not, oh well. But to those of y'all that understand, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's inside. It's a self-respect thing. If you take care of yourself, you won't allow nobody else who doesn't take care of themselves in the same or similar matter be above you, tell you what to do in a context like this. Now that's press play on this. I mean, getting taken out by your manager at a job that you hate in of itself is a nightmare, bro. I feel so bad for this girl.
At work last week.
Her heart stopped, so she couldn't breathe. She lost all oxygen to her brain for over 10 minutes, and she basically
Y'all see what I mean?
Is declared brain dead now.
Clancy says the assistant.
This little whale would have not seen the light of day, bro. I'm talking about the next day. Straight up. This is a situation where I won't blame anybody at all who decides to take matters into their own hands. Get in the comments right now. Let me know, how would you react if your daughter was done this way, to put it mildly, by the creature that's on the screen right here? If this person did what she did to your daughter, are you going to sit there and allow this shit to go through? Like, you know, it won't be me saying, oh, that shouldn't have happened. Nope. You made your bed by doing this to somebody's daughter. That's why she's on a run, bro. And I'm surprised. You know, when you have this big hitbox, like, how did she not get caught, man? Hold on.
Assistant manager would bully his daughter at work. And then last Tuesday, as his daughter was getting ready to leave work for the day, Valeria attacked his petite daughter.
She physically grabbed her by her hair, was swinging her around, threw her on the ground, and she sat on top of her chest while she was physically assaulting her.
When a coworker tried to help, Clancy says Valeria then went after the coworker.
And at that time, Jessica got up and...
That's that gluttonous rage. Too many calories in your body and too much hate in your body too. I promise y'all, look, so far y'all haven't heard anything about a motive, right? We'll see if it tells us here in a second, because like I said, I'm gonna get to the details, but I'm telling y'all right now, I haven't seen none of this shit yet, but the motive is literally because that girl was prettier than her. That girl had something going on for her that Miss Seal right here didn't. Miss Seal was pressed because the girl was doing better than her in one aspect of life or the other. That might sound petty to you, but people do crazy shit like this for petty reasons.
She said, call 911, I can't breathe, and then she collapsed. And at that point, I understand that the assistant manager hit her one more time.
Valeria apparently then fled.
But even before that, she was trying to go back into the back office and try to delete the video of the attack.
Police tell us they responded to the scene and are continuing to search for the attacker. Meantime, the family is preparing to say
look at the difference, y'all. Okay, she has a nose piercing on, but it's not the time for it right here. So I'll let that pass. But it is clear as day. Look at it from the outside. The fridge protects the snacks, right? In this case, the fridge eats the snacks. I'm telling y'all, the motive for this shit is literally that petty. What a sad way to go out, though. You're at this job that you're literally slaving out to. This system that requires you to become a modern slave in terms of doing work that you don't enjoy, doing work that you don't see a future in, doing work that's necessary to survive, right? You're not here because you love doing this shit. You're doing it because you have to, and there's no shame in that at all. But I'm trying to point out just how sad it is to be taken out by the gluttonous creature that you hate even seeing at the place you hate being at. This is a nightmare. Oh, man.
Final goodbyes on Wednesday when they take Jessica off life support.
We're going to try to get everybody that we can inside the hospital.
Now let's get to the details. A 7-Eleven employee is gone just days after a physical altercation with a fellow employee left her in critical condition. The brother of Jessica announced on GoFundMe that they made the decision to take her off of life support in 6 days after she was admitted to the hospital on June 24th following a fight with her coworker. What day is it today? July 17th, meaning she's gone. They already did this, right? So this is already over with. This poor girl right here is gone simply because of the body mass of her former manager who decided to lineback her. I can talk about this all day. Hold on, let's get to it. Sean McClain alleged that his sister was violently and senselessly attacked by a gluttonous coworker who held her down, sat on top of her, and didn't let her breathe. He further alleged that the coworker then fled the scene and deleted the security video of the incident as her coworkers performed CPR. You won't believe this, but this is literally where it ends. Look, so far they've raised over $30,000 to cover her funeral expenses. This is what 7-Eleven also stated. Our hearts are with those impacted during this difficult time, 7-Eleven said in a statement. The suspect has been terminated and we continue to fully cooperate with law enforcement in their investigation. Believe it or not, this is where it ends. Believe it or not, even though this situation is this crazy and unreal, they don't want to say it. Bro, say the motive. And if you don't know what it is, use common sense like I did. Compare the two human beings in front of you and understand why one of them, the larger, bigger, stronger, more body mass, bigger hitbox, more calories, the larger player wants to attack the petite player because they're jealous of them, of their looks, of their body. I mean, this is what common sense tells you, right? It's what your instinct tells you. I don't know why they don't want to say it, unless it's something so crazy that I don't know about. But here's what's even crazier than that. There's still posters and posts, super recent, telling people to find and look for this gluttonous creature right here. So she is on the run, and somehow, some way, has been on the run for close to 3 weeks now. Mark my words, because if I get an update on this, I'm dropping a part 2 instantly. I'm gonna title the video, The Gluttonous Whale's Been Caught. So stay tuned for that. But mark my words, if she's caught, it's gonna be found out that somebody else is helping her. Either a man, I don't know honestly, but somebody is helping her get away with this and stay undercover. Like I said, bro, she ain't walking nowhere. It's a car involved and it's somebody else's mind involved. And I really do hope they catch her. There is something called self-respect. There's something called dignity. Y'all hear me speak about these things so many times, but I'm really trying to drill this shit into y'all because I don't want my squad, I don't want any of y'all to be cowards, to lack self-respect, to find your neck stepped on by people who don't deserve your presence, right? So that's why I tell y'all these things. But listen to me. No amount of money, no position, none of this shit really matters if you feel disgusting, if you feel stepped on, if you feel disrespected, if you feel undignified being there. I felt that way. At 16 years old, I told you, when they put me in that position, I quit the same day, bro. Instantly. No 2 weeks notice. Out. Goodbye. Because I probably wouldn't have been able to sleep at night. I just would not be able to look at myself to sleep, knowing that I'm being told what to do by this phenotype, a man or female, I should say. So I quit on the spot. I understand. I mean, bro, I quit with no plans and just did it. But I understand this, this life shit is real, and you don't have the privilege or the ability to do that. And you might get stuck in a situation like that. All I'm saying is, if you're able to, bro, put your self-respect and dignity above everything else. If you're not able to, have a plan B and try to work to escape as fast as possible. Because not only is your self-respect involved, but also apparently in this situation, your life is involved. They might have a gluttonous rage and come body slam, line back you to the floor, and then pummel you like Mike Tyson until you're gone, sadly. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Stay safe, seriously. To my late night squad, flood the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out.